Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and we are back with some more King's Quest. Well, not quite more, cause in this episode we're going to redo all those episodes. With this time we're going to do them without the echo that caused a lot of problems in the last 3 episodes. And I apologize for that. I have finally fixed it. Finally figured out what to do here. I'm going to redo all the videos I have ever done on this until I get to the point where I left off. And then we shall continue the journey from there. Feel free to check out the last 3 episodes if you want to check them out first. Y'all come back later. And here we go with a remake of King's Quest: A Night to Remember. Yeah. So if y'all remember, I was over here. I went over here and looked at this and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, look at this real quick.
I had not been back there in years, but it was the last place left to look. Those lost wishes weren't the treasure I was after.
Yeah, I'm starting to remember now. And I went over here and messed with this, what looks like, what apparently is a mattress. Oh man, and this happened. Right about here. Yeah. And I went through this little door here.
It was not exactly as I remembered it, but it wasn't all that different either.
Then I came across here. I got so mesmerized by the unique waterfall there. Stuff. I kind of paused a bit, but anyways, I'm gonna continue on here.
Two odd contraptions guarded the lost treasure. I would have to turn one and see what happened.
Yeah, I kind of, messed it up here. I went through this one instead of that one. And if I want to see that, I'll show you real quick. This one was the first one I did. Yeah, I got smushed.
And that's what would have happened if I turned the left switch. But since I am here telling this story, you already know that I pulled the right one.
Yeah, he's being a smart ass about it. Alright. Now this is the part where I kind of sense the dragon, but here.
Buckets, barrels, butter churns, and beds were jammed into every nook and cranny of that cave. It all seems so familiar.
I know what the bear does, so I'm not gonna bother you with it.
Wait. Hold on, Grandpa. I don't remember this part of the story. Beds hanging from stalactites?
We'll get there, Gwendolyn. Don't worry. No detail in this story will be overlooked. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. As I treaded through the river of rumbling trundles, I feared I knew the source of that deafening wind.
Yeah. Now this part kind of weirded me out, because right about here, he kept looking off over here. Of course, I could not see anything, no matter how hard I tried to look over here. But anyways.
Nestled beneath a slumbering pile of teeth and claws was...
Fabled mirror.
Oh, so you remember this part of the story.
Well, dragons are my favorite.
Do you want to tell this part?
Yes. King Edward sent me, the greatest knight in all of Daventry, on a quest to return his stolen mirror. A gigantic, hulking beast of a dragon was the last thing in my way to... My way to add a shinier hat to my collection.
Oh man. Yeah, this part here is missing a piece, so I gotta go over here and grab it.
Volumes of old books with foreboding titles clutter the shelves of that strange bedroom. How to Tame a Dragon, Breaking the Spirit of Hideous Beasts, amateur spells to impress your friends with. No books about recovering missing handles, though.
Yeah.
So, the missing handle was booby-trapped? What did you do?
Well, I used my cleverness to outsmart the trap. Then I used my cleverness to hide. Luckily, that half-blinded beast never noticed me in bed.
A dragon's eye must be really hard to pierce with an arrow. At archery lessons, I can barely hit a hay bale.
It is indeed a feat only for skilled archers. I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
What
Yeah,
did
there's
you
a
use to
part
fix
right
the
here.
broken switch?
The wooden handle, girl.
The dragon's chains were coiled around a gigantic switch mounted to the cave wall. After he briefly basked in the sun, the narcoleptic dragon went back to snoring.
I probably sleep all day too, if Amira was my only friend.
Ah, yeah. This is the part where it got a little creepy here. Oh, I gotta wait for that. Ooh, oh dang, I almost went there. Oh. Go, 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 come on. Ah, yeah. The bones. Careful, gotta wade through the piles of bones. Get in the bed, get in the bed, come on. Now, I'm sure if I went on through here, I would have gotten eaten. But, you know, I went through here. So, I'm going to do a little something different. I'm going to see what happens if I can get through here. Okay.
You marched right into a ferocious dragon's mouth.
I was just making sure he was still paying attention.
Oh, man. Oh, dang, it's sending me right back here. Okay, lesson learned. Oh, go, 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 go. Alright, let's get on with it.
Whoever designed this trap thought they were pretty clever, but I would probably find a way to hit that unreachable switch.
Did you see that? The little white glowing thing. That is a white weasel. But I think we'll find that out later in the chapter here. And there he is. Oh man. Alright. I was trying to hit that little weasel. You'll see it? Right there. Yeah, it's hard to see it, but that's a weasel. A white glowing weasel.
The mirror called out to me. A ridiculous feeding contraption was cobbled together to keep the beast and probably its owner alive.
Yeah, I know how this this contraption works. I'll show you in a minute. Just cut to the chase and do it right. Alright, retrieve the thing. Get up here. And write it down. Ooh, come on. Oh, dang, I forgot about that. Alright. Okay. Come on. Some part of this I had trouble actually hitting the thing. Circle, 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 circle. Circle's like a 0. Oh, square. Stick. Triangle. Alright, here we go. Oh, damn, that's the one. Whew, I got it just in time. And there he is. I am keeping clear of the debris path, see?
With the magic mirror safely in my possession, I dreamt of the Daventry I would be rewarded with. and the kingdom it could become. In that split second, I had three choices in front of me. Any would clear my path to safety, and all would have rippling consequences.
Well, I gotta do the same thing here. I could do the belt. Ah, he felt dinner. I mean, he was thinking about dinner. Dang.
My hands were shaking and my arms could barely grip the rope, but with the last of my strength, I climbed out of the well and headed back to the castle. Ever since the magic mirror returned, its reflections have warned the kingdom of danger, kept our family safe, and it has exposed many troublesome crumbs tangled in my beard.
Yeah. King Edward was so proud that you returned his lost treasure that he made you king. Everyone knows that part. Now, can we get back to that dragon?
Gwendolyn, there is so much more to my stories than dragons. I hope this old cap will be remembered for far more than the action tattered across its brim, sewn into the seams of many hidden adventures. All right, let's get back to the dragon.
Tell me everything. How did you know shooting the bell would distract him?
Over the years, I realized that the dragon was not the despicable, hideous beast Daventry had made him out to be. He was just a caged animal that was very hungry. I, too, would be violently angry if I could only eat when my neglectful owner rang the bell. I know it was a sneaky trick, but I certainly wasn't going to set a dragon loose on the town or participate in any more abuse.
You really thought that through, Grandpa. I would have tricked him, too. Back home, they call me Gwendolyn the Smarty Pants.
You come from a long line of logically minded nobles, and one very clever dentist.
All right, you two. Grandpa needs to rest. Gwendolyn, it's way past your bedtime.
Sleep well, Grandpa. I'll be back first thing in the morning.
I don't need rest. I'm as spry as I've ever been, though I wouldn't mind a slice of magic fruit.
Well, the dialogue has changed when I did it differently. I probably should have just let him free like I did in the last video. Would have been better.
Well, hello, cousin.
Guards!
I'm glad you're finally here. He's been asking about you for days. I had to sit through the same story 5 times.
We got here as fast as we could, and I like Grandpa's stories, especially the ones with dragons.
Ah, yes, the legendary beast he outsmarted with its own dinner bell. I don't know if he forgets that I've heard that story before or if he just doesn't care, but he loves telling it to anyone that will listen. I'm pretty sure I heard the nursemaids telling his same jokes in the hall.
Have you heard anything the doctors are saying?
Yes, doctors, wizards, magic elves. Grandfather is fine, Gwendolyn. They all say the same thing. He's just old. He still has a few good years left. Look, we're all excited that your family made the trip, but there's no need to worry. You should get some rest. I'm sure you're scheduled for a full morning of Grandfather's hilarious ramblings.
Oh, I'm also scheduled for the tournament tomorrow.
Ah, yes, the fencing tournament. You'll love it. I'm, of course, favored to win and will make sure you have the very best seat to view my victory. The courtyard will be filled with important people and delicious hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, I'm actually competing in the tournament.
I had no idea we were hosting a junior tournament. That's incredible. In that case, I will gladly be there to cheer you on and eat delectable appetizers.
Nope, no junior tournament. I'll be squaring off against you.
I see. Well, perhaps this is the time to stop listening to stories and finally make some of your own. Good night, Gwendolyn. Sleep well.
I don't remember her using a bell to trick her cousin in there.
Come in, Gwendolyn. You can set those on the nightstand.
Grandma said to take 3 spoonfuls of each.
I'll get to those. No need to fuss over me. Now, let's talk about far more important issues, like that fencing tournament. I hear you're competing.
Well, I signed up, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Nonsense. If it's Scott you're worried about, he's no bother. After all, I only learned that you entered after he complained about it all morning. Threatened, I'm guessing. There are many ways to win a duel. I, for one, have always been fond of treating my opponents with respect. You'll be surprised what opens up to you. A lovely fellow once told me the fastest way to anyone's heart is through their stomach. Speaking of, that reminds me of a story, one I know you haven't heard before. When I was a much younger lad, before I was a knight, before I'd been to Daventry, and even before I had seen a dragon. It's a tale about a tournament that changed my life. It is a long story, but I shall tell it briefly.
Yeah, there's a part right here.
Well, Triumph, this looks as good a place as any to camp for the night. Let's rest up. We have a big day tomorrow.
This is an idiot right here. Oh, okay.
After gracefully rappelling down the cliff, I welcomed the sight of an actual road, the first sign of civilization.
Well, guys, I think I'm going to end the video right here, because I don't want this video to take so long that I have to kind of screw it up like in the last video. So, yeah, I'm going to end the video right here, and I'll pick up from here in the next video when we redo that part. Anyways, y'all subscribe if y'all want to see more, and I'll see you all in the next video.